Hello everyone, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So, if I'm not mistaken, aside from the swarm disaster, which I'm still working on, aside from that, I don't have many more missions here on the space station. So let's go ahead and do this one first. This says 1, so it might be a bit long. Sensitive beings. The Curio Crack-Up Conch is infected by the mimetic virus, spreading anti-motivational quotes in the space station. Asta wants your help to investigate the source of this virus. Which of the 3 suspects caused this trauma? Interesting.
It's hard for a wanderer to find
a message from
rest in
Herta?
this world.
I see that your coordinates are still at the space station. Maybe it'd be easier to chat in a group. There's a batch of my old manuscripts in the space station, and you know how I've been writing a book for the IPC. So I've been thinking, maybe I could just copy and paste a few pages of my old manuscripts for the extra book content. One of them is called Decompression Equation 36 or something? I can't remember the exact name. Anyway, that's the content. After you clean up the Antimatter Legion, help me find it and send it to the office. Got it. Mission accomplished. We found it. Send it over then. Incidentally, I do have an experiment that could use some help from both of you. Huh. Alright, so I guess Herta's got something for me. But that's not what we're doing today. We're doing this.
Think of the space station as your home.
I heard you were looking for me? Yeah, I want you to investigate the source of the mimetic virus that infected the Crack-Up Conch. Crack-Up Conch? It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch, but when you get close, you can hear the dirty jokes coming from the inside. As long as you hold your laughter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. Mimetic virus? It is a kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Unfortunately, it can infect inanimate objects, and thus it changed the Crack-Up Conch's external expression. It no longer tells jokes, but instead it keeps talking weird nonsense. Like, get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted, or the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliché quotes that just make people cringe. Thank you for the explanation. I got the gist. I had someone examine it and found that it was caused by the mimetic virus, but the Crack-Up Conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to get infected on its own. The only possibility is that workers who were already infected passed on the virus when they came into contact with the item. After I looked into the list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified 3 suspects. Well, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say next. I want you to investigate these 3 suspects for me. Why me? Is the security department here just for show? I arranged for them to investigate as soon as I identified the list of suspects, but they all found nothing unusual. Since these suspects have spent a fair bit of time in the space station, they are pretty familiar with the security department. They might have gotten away with their possible misconduct. I, therefore, could not get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. You don't know them very well. It may be easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective. Sounds reasonable. It is. And it is not rocket science. You just need to walk up to them and listen, then see if there are any unusual behaviors. If you find anything weird, just write it down and report it to me. So, what do you think? No problem. I'll take care of it. That's great. I'm so relieved that you're willing to help. I will reward you fairly. Let me think. Well, I don't know your taste. Why don't I pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket? You're free to choose whatever you like. Oh, I wish I had someone like Asta in my life. Well, let me tell you about the three suspects. Mare from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Joanne from the Medical Department. They usually stay in their own cabins. Given the station's current situation, I don't think they'll be anywhere else. So please help me take care of this. Alright. I think this is Chris. Let me observe his behavior. Hey, hey, hey! I'm talking to you. You! What are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? Stay away from me. Whoops. I'm just passing by. I saw you peeping at me. I'm sure of it. Hold on. Why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do that to show off in front of me, trying to stand out from everyone else? I didn't. And your clothes. Why don't you wear the uniform? Are you trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit? I didn't dye my hair. Also, this isn't a luxurious outfit. Also, what are these? I keep seeing these around the station. No one else has hair like that. You think you're very special, huh? You just want to show off your privileges. Such an attention seeker. Show off as much as you want. Don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you're better than us. It's not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show off in front of my face. You think you're so rich that you can own the universe. Wait a second. What's that look on their face? Or on your face? Is there something in your eyes? You have a corneal contact camera? Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You're one of those people who likes to broadcast, or to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Now go away and leave me alone. Chris is very strange. I can't have a normal conversation with this person. He's such a paranoid. Is he infected by the mimetic virus? What the heck are these? Memory bubble. Leisure times. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You're sure you saw a red sun descending into the snowy mountains and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have even heard someone softly laughing. I'm trying to think if I know what that might be referencing, but I don't... everything is real, and it is not your imagination. No, I'll look into that another time.
People who buy that think smart water.
All are at staff discount price.
Hey, can I buy anything from you? I can. What do I want to buy? Heck yeah. Alright, that works. No, I'll buy out the shop eventually, so it's just a matter of what I buy when. Mare is right ahead. I better not alert her. I'll hide around here and listen to what she says. Ha-hoo, ha-hoo. Am I doing this right? I feel like my pronunciation is not very good. I better keep practicing. Fluffy hair and strong limbs. If only I could touch it. Bah! What kind of dirty idea is this? Ah, how nice it would be if I could be their slave. I just need to keep practicing and one day I can... What the fuck are you talking about, lady? Mare, you look much better lately. So the thing I told you about, it actually worked? Oh, well, no, that's not the case. Sorry, I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gone off track halfway. But yes, it's quite useful. It's just that... Well, is there anything else? Well, there is something I want to ask you about. So, I've been researching how eons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have this so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pets too. Well, pets... Well, there's a research report that I haven't finished working on yet, so I'll get back to you later. Sure. By the way, I haven't seen you around lately. Did you go on an exotic field trip? Did you discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Well, let's talk about this later. I didn't... Okay, I understand. You must be very busy since you just came back. Anyway, it's nice to see that you've recovered mentally. I'll leave you to it. There's something strange about Mare. At first she was imitating some strange sounds. Then when they talked about Leviathan worship, she looked very nervous. Did she come into contact with some kind of Leviathan during her research and got her mind contaminated? That's very strange. Interesting, interesting. Joanne is right in front of me. Looks like she's talking to someone. There's nowhere to hide. I know, I'll just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. Hey, Joanne. So surprised to see you're not still sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue has also started to orbit around the space station? The test results are out. I've sent them to you through the terminal. You may start the reviewing process. My goodness. Joanne is actually working. Am I dreaming? You're only noticing this now? She's been 3 hours early for work for the past 7 days. Looks like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins. 30 minutes left. I only took a few days off, and now our department has changed so much. I cannot believe it. Who turned you into this, Joanne? What happened to you? My guess is that it has something to do with the department's reform. The Interestral Peace Corporation has cut the medical research budget this quarter, and we are also impacted. I heard there would be a reform. It's not that unusual for people to try to get a high performance indicator during such turbulent times. You wouldn't want your research budget to be cut, would you? You're right, but I still need some time to digest all of this. It's all really unbelievable. The sleeping beauty of our medical department finally stopped sleeping and began to act on her duty as a doctor. Haha, no one's gonna believe this. 20 minutes left. I need to see the result of the drug test in 20 minutes. Alright, I got it. I'll get on it. Although Joanne looks normal, the way she speaks is very strange. She is emotionless when she talks, and her face looks stiff, like a robot. Is there something wrong?
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Very interesting.
What's next on the agenda?
Tell her your observation and your thoughts. So, all 3 of them sound unusual, but in theory, there should only be one person who is infected. The principle behind it is actually quite simple. The viral load of informational particles left behind by the mimetic virus in the crack-up conch is simply not high enough. The viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult, so it's absolutely impossible for the crack-up conch to have contracted the virus from multiple individuals. So, what's next? I've got a backup plan. The mimetic virus is transmitted through virtual data. and all the virtual data in the space station leave traces in the terminal. Since we couldn't get much from our previous investigation, let's check the browsing records of the 3 suspects. Then we should be able to identify the source of the infection. I've got an emergency plan for situations like this. Please visit the Data Exchange Center, where the terminal is located. But I've never used a terminal. Don't worry, it's simple. Enter the terminal room, verify your identity, and you can start your query. Simply put, anyone using any data gadget, which basically includes everyone on the space station, would have their user behaviors recorded by the terminal. It is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. I know, you're just looking for excuses to slack off. It's not like that. I would have gone if I could. Think about it. Despite different backgrounds and identities, people on the space station have reached an agreement on personal privacy. The traces left from using virtual data can be found on the terminal. For example, from here people can see all the unusual virtual platforms you visited during your work hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and the other staff, should access the terminal. Think about it in their shoes. If you're a space station staff, would you be happy with me going through your browsing records on the virtual network? It's unacceptable. Now you understand, right? That's why your special identity makes you the perfect candidate for this. So you just want me to get beaten up? Jeez, is this the kind of nonsense you think about all day? I have nothing against you. Why would I set you up? From an objective point of view, you are an outsider on the space station. You are not familiar with most people here, so it's unlikely that you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Not every outsider has the right to access the data records, but you are different. You are the hero who saved the space station. People trust your moral character. But of course, if you do decide to help, I hope you will keep everything you see strictly confidential. Of course, of course. No problem. My lips are sealed. Anyway, keep it all a secret while you're still in the space station. As for where you go or what you do in the future, it's none of my business. Before you leave, let me tell you how to use the terminal. As you know, the invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center, and the server room where the terminal is housed is no exception. Despite our best efforts, the damage is yet to be fully remediated, and reported cases of mimetic virus infection only made things worse. I had to send a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation on a daily basis. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day to check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal, thus ensuring that the terminal room is not invaded. Since the optical identity verification program is refreshed dynamically after it is turned on every day, you need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. For more details, please consult the maintenance engineer. I've told the engineer that you have permission to enter the room. So, I will leave the rest to you. Okay, well, there was only one of those people who was even talking about, like, virtual stuff. So I feel like it's probably him in that case. Oh, hello.
Take it, if it's to your liking. Stay.
No! I wanted to try to get past him, but unfortunate.
Who invited you?
Ah, fine.
Oh, let's see.
Let me through, you
Oh,
jerks.
stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Actually, I'm gonna let this run on auto while I drink some water, because I'm very
Survive
thirsty.
or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Bloom.
My turn.
Oh,
The
thank God
galaxy
for
is
the
vast
autoplay
beyond
button.
compare.
Oh, warp trotter.
Eternal sleep is
Come
not the
here.
Oh, I like these.
Receive divinity.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Time for some hardship.
You need
Know
to
nothing that will
do me a
survive
favor
or be
and
destroyed.
die, little
There is
trotter.
no other choice.
Wait for the tiles. They come.
Let's go.
I'll see you off.
Leave it to me. The
Nice.
galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Nice, nice. Alright. I see that chest over there. Pretty simple.
Interesting.
What was that achievement I just got? Alright, so there's that one, but... Open 30 treasures on the Herta space station. I see. A row of large words pops up on the terminal screen. Code error 505, service unavailable. There are no other responses. Someone runs back into the room, panting. Looks like he's the maintenance engineer Asta mentioned. The terminal doesn't respond. Let me ask him. Alright, what's up, dude? Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you Beto? Asta already gave me a heads up that you are going to come use the terminal. I'm terribly sorry. The computer system in the next room suddenly initiated an auto-update. The researchers didn't have time to save their results, so I went to help them just now. Prompted error code 505? I didn't connect the data to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on. It'll just take a second. It's all set now. Please verify your identity again, and the results will come up when you input your query. Okay. I have to go through again. I see. Interesting. Alright, I see the path through here.
Well figured out. Interesting.
Heck yeah. Data record Mare. Obtained this is a lot of stuff. Let me see. Camera access, album access, search for the best photo editing softwares, searched for a dating site, searched for another dating site. Okay, so that was Esther. And then Mare, sleep aid video, video service, sleep aid, ASMR. Kitty invasion. Okay, so you're looking at videos of cats and stuff. Eon's Mythology, the history of witches and cats, a brief explanation of the conflict between the Black Cat faction and the Tortoiseshell faction. Huh? Most comprehensive pronunciation guide. 10 different types of onomatopoeia for showing affection to cats. I see. Alright. And then Asta went shopping. It turns out Mare had been suffering from insomnia. Now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cats snoring. So she was just imitating the sound of cats last time. Turns out she's just a run-of-the-mill cat lover. That's all good. She can't be the one who got infected. Let me check the other people's records. A row of large words pops up on the terminal screen. Insufficient computing power. Please try again later. After several attempts, the same message still keeps popping up. Perhaps the terminal meant a lot later. Huh. Dude, what's up with your computer? What's wrong? Insufficient computing power. Try again later? Oh, that's not normal? Oh, that's normal. The terminal is not broken. It's nothing to worry about. Although it won't be operational until tomorrow. Why? Because the station was invaded. Originally, we had more than one terminal, connecting units on a much larger scale. During that debacle, some units were damaged. The computing power of the terminal was thus greatly decreased. Not to mention it's only running on a single core processor right now. The lead researcher said she was going to purchase new equipment, but it hasn't arrived yet. Therefore, with the current computing power, you can only query once a day. And the current identity verification program has to be activated manually by me every day, so please come back tomorrow. Ah! Don't forget to ask me to turn on the verification. So that's why it said 1. Ah! We haven't been recording for very long, so... Let's see. From Jianzhou with love. You received a message from Asta, and she seems to be interested in the FOXIAN beauty chat in Jianzhou. Asta wants to meet in the master control zone to talk face to face. What could it be that can't be said over a message? What's going on, Asta?
The next destination?
Oh, Arlen?
Up to you.
Beto, it's been a while. Recently, a videotape was reported to have been stolen, but the elderly researcher from the Department of Insight, who is in charge of it, is a bit stubborn. She insists that the footage contains sensitive material and refuses to let the security department get involved to conduct any investigation. You left a good impression on the old heads of the department, and have quite a positive reputation among the elderly here. If you go to investigate, I'm sure the seniors will cooperate. How did I ever become the go-to gal for the elderly? Nice. I knew I could count on you. The old lady's name is Esther. You can find her in the master control zone. I'm right now busy taming this Wubbaboo at the moment, so talk to you later. The first sentence. Are you being sarcastic? When will you reply? Alright, so that's another mission. Oh boy, there's a lot of missions around here.
Staff discount prices.
I'll take these. How far does this go? I see. Asta.
Space station as your home.
I'm here for the FOXIAN beauty chat. Let me finish before you say anything, otherwise you might misunderstand. A while ago, romantic poems gained popularity in the space station. Many staff members were affected by the romantic mood, and so many of them have started using the opportunity to get to know their other half. I'm not an old-fashioned, stubborn person. Our staff members work here, live here, so of course I would support their romantic pursuits and lifestyle. There's a researcher here named Wen Furui. Everyone thought he only has academic research on his mind and does not care about relationships. Recently, however, he suddenly requested to be dispatched to conduct research off-station, specifically to investigate the cultural phenomenon in Jianzhou. What's the problem with that? He's a physics researcher. What is he trying to do with a cultural study? This is too big a jump. His uncharacteristic behavior worries me, so I probed into it a little. Recently, he's been obsessed with the FOXIAN Beauty Chat, a private romance counseling service on the Zhenzhou Luofu. That's right, his real reason to request a transfer is not because of an academic shift, but a desire to meet with the Zhenzhou FOXIAN Beauty he was in contact with. Aren't you supportive of your staff members' romantic pursuits? I treat all my staff members equally. If Wenfurui wants to pursue his romantic yearnings, I will not stop him. But this FOXIAN Beauty Chat thing is very suspicious. Those who have some common sense would be considerably suspicious, but researcher Wen is not one of them. I've had a few conversations with him. Every time I mention the FOXIAN Beauty, his grin grows uncontrollably. But when I try to inquire further, he always dodged the questions and evaded the topic. I think it must be because of my position as the acting lead researcher that he felt reticent to talk about his love life. I heard that these chat services operate on an invite-only membership basis. Maybe you can have a chat with him, and even better if you could get an invite. I want to ask you to investigate this FOXIAN Beauty Chat. Find out what it is behind this service. What if they're legitimate? Impossible! Well, I guess it isn't entirely impossible. If they're legit, I will consider talking to them about a collaboration. If they could handle someone like Wen Furui, our staff members' mental health could then be easily insured. So I shall await your good news. Alright. There's a lot of people with the surname Wen aboard the space station. Are they all related? Ah, Miss Dai Ching. My Miss Dai Ching. Can you share your story with the fellow sister? Hey, of course, of course. Who are you? It's me. Did you forget about me already? We haven't met. Wait, you're one of those Astral Express people. Oh, right. I hear that the Express went to the Zhenzhou Luofu. What a coincidence. Speaking of Zhenzhou, I fell in love with a pretty FOXIAN beauty in Zhenzhou. In the past, I buried myself in research and never once had I thought about love. But now, after I started socializing on the FOXIAN Beauty Chat service, I've changed. No, reborn. I didn't think there would be such a fantastic person in the universe. I almost regret not meeting her earlier in life. I know how you feel. That's great. The moment I saw you, I knew you'd be someone who understands me. I know what you're trying to achieve. The others thought I was being duped. You must feel the same. The internet is not real. It's not something you can handle, yada yada. But in reality, I have already commissioned the IPC to deliver gifts to her a few times. They kept returning my gifts on the grounds of an unclear delivery address. Uh-oh. I haven't been to Zhenzhou, so I don't know where I got it wrong. I know, Miss Dai Ching's life beyond the secular universe must not be disturbed. But a hardcore fan like myself would love to have a chance to express my feelings to her. Darn it, if only my off-station research transfer application had been approved, I would be able to deliver the gift on my own. I envy you. You just had to hop aboard the Express and you can go anywhere you want. Wait, isn't the Express stationed at the Luofu right now? Can I trouble you? Sure. The corner of Wenfurui's lips curls upward. It's a genuine smile that one would only show to a compatriot. I knew it! No one would refuse an opportunity like this. Don't worry, I'll pay you double. No, triple the amount the delivery service company charges. Also, I'll throw in the Beauty's membership invitation link. You want to behold the Beauty's charm for yourself. Deal. Deal. Alright. To Starskiff Haven. I'm already at the Starskiff Haven. I should be able to receive Wenfurui's message soon. I'll leave it to you. Don't forget to deliver the gift I place under your care. I hear that gifts to the FOXIAN Beauty must have a special identifier code. However, the code is constantly changing, so you'll need to meet someone offline and verify your identity as a fan. Wait, let me copy-paste for you. For logistics identifier codes, please approach an in-person operative with the passphrase, "Acquaintance from the mortal coil, luxurious gifts from beyond." Any dissemination of the logistics identifier codes between members is strictly prohibited. The FOXIAN Beauty Chat membership status will be revoked for the involved parties. The FOXIAN Beauty Chat reserves the right to final interpretation of this service. I told you so. This is too suspicious. No healthy enterprise would ever use shady practices like this. Do you even know how popular Miss Dai Ching is? Her fans are all over Jianzhou, so the IPC hid her address to protect her. I totally get that. Besides, it's not like we're not allowed to send her gifts. Don't be paranoid. Right. The in-person operation is located in Starskiff Haven, and the passphrase is "Acquaintance from the mortal coil, luxurious gifts from beyond." So the question is, who exactly is this in-person operative? What a hot mess. I know, right?
Come on in.
Sociable FOXIAN man.
Looks really nice.
Passerby hunk. Graceful FOXIAN lady. Good day. Can I help you? Acquaintance from the mortal coil. Luxurious gifts from beyond. Is this some kind of pickup line? Or are you trying to sell me something? Young girl, heed my advice. Whether you are here to find love or to find a chat buddy out of curiosity, you shouldn't be too invested. FOXIANs and Outworlders... Or rather, between long life and short life species, rarely can either romance or friendship work out well for either party. Lady, you shouldn't project yourself onto others. Whether it is just my projection or not, you will find out after staying in Jianzhou for a while. I have many times fallen for cute Outworlder boys. However, they were merely infatuations. Not once had I thought about their lifelong companionship. Before we could realize it, they all turned old, stolen by time. You only have a few decades worth of life as a short-life individual, don't you? Your life is entirely different from us long-life individuals with lifespans regularly approaching a millennium. Would you say, "I want to be with you forever," to a child who only lives for 5 years? It would be dangerous to say yes. So I advise you to not invest much of yourself in the FOXIAN Beauty Chat service. Hey, I never mentioned that. If possible, don't create any sort of relationship entanglement with a Jianzhou native. She sighs and no longer responds. I never mentioned the chat to you.
It's so expensive, but it looks
Good day.
really
Is there anything I can help you with?
Should I buy it?
Excuse me? I will not repeat myself. Alright then. I actually did hear you perfectly fine, but I just don't understand it. I apologize. I don't think I can help you. Maybe you can try something else? Or someone else? Alright. What? Speak louder. Get out of my way. Rude! If I continue to probe, my reputation at Zhenzhou will swan dive beyond saving. How was it? Did you manage to find the in-person operative? Have you already sent the package? Can't find him at all. The in-person operative is not at the Star Watcher Avenue. Where are they hiding? You should have told me earlier. I'll ask where the operative is. They sent me a new address. I'll forward it to you so you can get there on time. You should have told me. I've been making myself busy for this long, and now you tell me this? Jeez. This jerk. Honestly, I actually can't even call him a jerk. He's just an idiot.
I'm planning on quitting my job at the Sky.
That's Chingchua from the Divination Commission. Could she also be interested in the FOXIAN beauty chat? I didn't think I would be able to meet you here. Wait, are you here to ask about that? Please say the passphrase. You first. You're no fun. You're too late. All the operatives have already gone home. My acquaintances here are also for the beauty chat. You can just tell, they're hardcore fans of the FOXIAN beauty. Chingchua, you're painting me like an addict. Miss Dai Ching is a good girl who liberated my soul. This is like a charity for her. Who's your friend? Not a Realm-Keeping Commission spy, is she? I'm just a logistics specialist who is passing by. Can you not pretend to be a Zhenzhou person as an outworlder? The Luofu has already transitioned to Psycranes from the Heron Express for all our logistics needs. You look nothing like a bird. Ah, come on. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to achieve by coming here, but let me tell you something. Miss Dai Ching has never scammed us. We are the ones sending her money willingly. Don't use your profane worldview to judge our acts of love. Don't you worry about me. I won't ruin anything for you. You better not. You can go back to the game. I have something to discuss with my Realm-Keeping Commission spy friend. My game mates are naturally suspicious of strangers. Don't take it to heart. Are you here because of your altruistic nature and have nothing better to do than to investigate the FOXIAN beauty chat? Aren't you doing the same? You already knew the answer, although I was forced to do this. I will be frank. Due to some feats on the gaming table, I was forced to investigate the FOXIAN beauty chat service. But I really can't find the motivation to start the investigation. If I could have refused it, I would have. Luckily, you appeared. You want to investigate the FOXIAN beauty chat, and you don't have any clues. I have the clues, you have the heart, so I'll give you the clues, and you'll give me the membership invitation link. Do we have a deal? Deal. Smart move. I will give you the identifier code, then we will go ahead and follow the Psycrane. We find the... I don't know how to say that word. Consignee? I supplicate myself to the lady a little bit, and I should be able to get the membership invitation link. A sweet fantasy. If a problem can be solved easily, I will not complicate it no matter what. Since we share an aim, let's go look for a Psycrane. Alright. This away. What is this? Huh.
Did you put up the ads this time?
Psycranes like this exist everywhere on the Zhenzhou. Because of their cute and small appearance, more homebound people consider these constructs as their most visited friends. Heron Express, at your service. Are you looking to deliver a parcel now or book a parcel delivery? Deliver it now. Please enter delivery information. I'll do this step. Logistics identifier code detected. Heron Express keeps the receiver's address in strict confidence. We will now weigh the item. Please place the item to be delivered below the side crane. Wait, let me put in a note. Flammable, explosive, fragile, contains liquid. I'll check all the safety-related options. That way the side crane will travel at a slower speed. Let's go. It's starting to move. Smart. Lazy people really are the most clever. Bro's name is Todd. Depressed, Cycrane? Oh no! Why are you depressed?
You don't want me to catch you loafing around.
You know what? I should do this as Chingchua. The Cycrane is entering the lane as we speak. The only way to keep up with it is with the star skiff. The chase is on, then. As an official of the Realm Keeping Commission, I order you to follow that Cycrane up ahead at all costs. If only I had the chance to issue an order like that. Alright, to Cloudford. Cloudford? I don't know. You'd think I would know by now. Where the fuck? Oh, that's all the way on the opposite end of this. Okay. Whoa, double Chingchua. Hold up. Looks like the Cycrane has made its way to the inspection warehouse with your gift in tow. Its destination appears to be Cloudford. Let's get moving and keep up with it. The item has been received at the Cloudford sorting center and is ready to be sent on to its recipient. You led me to an enemy! How dare you!
Scared yet?
How could you do this to me?
And victory!
Let's begin.
Wait for the duck. The stars will always remember us.
Why?
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed.
Get out of my way! I'm trying to follow this Cycrane.
Will it be?
Choose me strike. My turn.
On. Hang on, why is a man signing for this? Hey you, halt right there. Who might you be? Who do you guys think you are, ordering me around like this? I'll just say my name. Are we acquainted? If not, I suggest we bid each other farewell. The gift we sent is for Miss Dai Ching, who lives alone away from the world. How exactly did it fall into your hands? Because I am her manager. And you might be interested to know that Dai Ching has repeatedly expressed her wish for that fans not engage in extreme behaviors such as, for example, stalking. Are you guys even listening? I'm going to cancel your memberships. I don't even have a membership. I don't have a membership either. We both got here by following someone else's delivery. Now you give me an honest answer. You're not going to steal Miss Dai Ching's gift for yourself, right? I don't think Dai Ching exists. Rest assured, the gift will be delivered to Miss Dai Ching. As for how it gets to her, you needn't worry about that. We won't believe that you're actually Miss Dai Ching's manager unless you take us to her. That's right. Are you guys out of your minds? How could I allow anyone to disturb Miss Dai Ching? Is that so? How about I take you to the Realm Keeping Commission and let them decide whether you're really Miss Dai Ching's manager? No, that won't be necessary. How about this? I give you some even better than normal membership. Premium membership, which will allow you to contact Miss Dai Ching privately. How's that sound? But what I really want is to see her in person. Learn to recognize a blessing when you see it. Those with just normal membership could never dream of such a privilege. What a rotten day this has been. Here, this will also prove that I'm really her manager. The mysterious manager obtains your contact information and you successfully obtain the premium membership. That doesn't prove shit. Let's keep this between us, alright? If any word of this gets out, I'll have to cancel your membership privileges. Will it be then? FOXIAN Beauty Dai Ching. Your friend request has been approved. You may now start chatting. Welcome, lonesome traveler. I've heard what happened. Our meeting in this sea of strangers could be a type of fated encounter. From today on, I am your friend, in which you can confide your secrets. I will not break confidence and reveal anything you share with another person. I hope you will do the same. I don't believe you are who you say you are. Really? You're not some kind of high-quality imitation of the real one? Am I that unworthy of trust? That is a little disappointing, but believe what you will. This picture is for you, as my meeting gift to you. I hope our communication will soon be more in-depth. Actually, I was just trying to help my friend get a membership. Never thought we'd be so lucky to get a premium membership. Good work. As expected of someone who gets special recognition from even the Divination Commission. Your battle-hardened aura couldn't be more fitting for this charade. Battle-hardened might be a bit of an exaggeration. Without you by my side, I don't think I could have intimidated him into playing along with us. Judging by the expression on your face, I'd reckon you weren't planning on letting him go so soon. I thought maybe we could extract more information from him. Oh? You suspect that there is something more to this FOXIAN beauty chat, don't you? In any case, there is no need to be hasty. Catching him now would only get him charged with the petty crime of thievery. As the saying goes, if you want to catch a big fish, cast a long line. Hey, running around everywhere takes a lot of energy, so that's enough exercise for today. I'll see you later. Back to the station. Interesting, very interesting.
Just thinking about work gives me a full body migraine.
Miss Dai Ching. My Miss Dai Ching. I've sent out the gift. Oh, I've received the FOXIAN Beauty's reply. She said the disposal utensil set from the Herta space station is very useful. Or disposable. And then we talked more about so many joy-inducing topics. Thanks to you. You're my good buddy. How will I ever thank you? Oh yeah, I said I would give you a membership invitation link. I'll apply for you right now. Sorry, I'm already an advanced member. Didn't I tell you? No one would be able to say no to a FOXIAN Beauty's charm. Did you become an advanced member by delivering my gifts for me? You're so quick. Thanks for your hard work. Here's a very small token of my thanks. Capo Kali. Alright. I'll take that.
Think of the space station as your home.
I managed to get myself a premium membership. Advanced membership? You're full of surprises. Picking you for the job was the right decision. What's the result of the investigation? Is this FOXIAN beauty chat really a secret online counseling chat room? Or is it a plain and simple interplanetary scam? I didn't get to talk deeply with the FOXIAN beauty. I didn't say you should be involved that way. That's not what I meant. Looks like we have to talk to this FOXIAN beauty. Bring out your phone. Let's see what trick she is playing. Hey there. Can you cheat me out of some money? This might sound weird, but can I trouble you to cheat me out of some money? Huh? Oh, sorry, a cat got my phone. Let's continue. You're funny. I hear you are a guest coming from outside the Zhenzhou. So, from where do you hail? I live in this corner of Zhenzhou, yet I'm still able to meet you across the stars. What a fortune this is. Actually, I looked for you. Actually, I found you through a friend. You should have heard your manager mention this, haven't you? I have heard. Even though your initial appearance scared my manager, he still acknowledged your enthusiasm. In the midst of the boundless cosmos, we meet, get to know, and will be an important part of so many people's lives. However, everyone's heart has only so much space, and the precious moments we can create together are limited. I wonder if we can walk into each other's hearts. You're in my heart. I'm already walking. I kept walking. Does that mean you are a flirt of a woman with glib words and flighty promises? Oh, how pitiful I would be. I do not wish for your pity. Even if I am but a passerby in your life, I will try my best to become one that you will never forget. My grandfather is beckoning. I have to take my leave for a moment. Let us resume our chat later. Oh my god.
Think of the space station as your home.
About the FOXIAN beauty chat. Now that I think about it, this Daiqing scammer had horrendous conversational skills. How did Wen Furui fall head over heels for someone of such low caliber? In the midst of the boundless cosmos, we meet and get to know so many people. Her messages are so cringy. Can't believe you managed to endure them to the end. After all I've been through, am I eligible for workers' comp? I'll send in a worker compensation claim for you at the station for psychological trauma. If you get cyber fraud messages, they'll use every trick in the book to make you spend money as quickly as possible. I have always been vigilant about guarding myself against scammers. You'll need to turn off your anti-scam vigilance. I'm not a member of Zhenzhou's Realm Keeping Commission, so I'm not going to prevent you from getting scammed. My goal is to uncover the true nature of the FOXIAN beauty chat and ensure that my fellow researchers have a healthy and safe working environment in Zhenzhou. Not only do you have to get scammed, you have to get scammed badly enough for us to get closer to the truth. All the scammers want is money. My pocket change should be enough to reimburse you for your losses. More than enough, in fact. If the FOXIAN beauty is just scamming people for money, then we should help Wen Furui let go of his delusions for good. You would agree, no? Oh, so she's contacting you. Remember, it's on my dime, so don't be coy about it. Well, if you insist. Can I trouble you for a favor? There's something I wish to discuss with another. But of all the people, you were the only suitable one. My grandfather's face has begun to sport scars of age, even though FOXIANs are known to be relatively unaffected by the passing of time. He must have been overly burdened. I had wanted to stay by his side, helping him to pick tea leaves forever, but he insisted that I shouldn't stay on the tea farm and should open my eyes to the world at Starskiff Haven. If I no longer stay by his side, how lonely will he be? Visit home often? You should visit home often. Maybe this can count as you being with him. At some point, I understood my grandfather's insistence. He was worried that I would suffer, and that really moved me. You will never guess what I am currently doing. I am assisting my grandfather right now. He is processing the tea leaves. At one point, I was seriously ill. My family spent a lot of money on paying the medication bills. It must be difficult for grandfather, alone processing the tea leaves. Now that I've recovered, I want to help him. You're so kind-hearted. Why did you act like you've just noticed it? You should be quicker. Would you like to try my grandfather's tea? This is originally for customers, but I can send some to you along the way. Grandfather said that you have been showing your concerns to me, so I should let you try some of his tea. He said that you were his granddaughter's best friend. If it's for friends, it's 5,600 credits for one tail, 10,000 credits for 2 tails, and 25,000 for half a caddy. How much do you want? What? Grandpa has worked very hard on this, so he really can't give you all of it for free. Hope you understand. I should buy some. Sorry, Asta. 200 million! Have you gone mad? She removed me as a friend.
What's next on the agenda?
I'm blocked? How much did I transfer? Is that a lot for a scammer? You scared her. She's scared with only this much? What a doormat. Don't worry, with this amount of money, it will usually go through the IPC's currency safety account for safekeeping for a time before it's officially transferred. So now the easy part. Can you contact the Realm Keeping Commission to file a report, launch an investigation, and retrieve the money? I will go chat with Wenfurui and talk some sense into him. I'll teach him about the rudimentary scamming technique that the FOXIAN beauty chat employs. Oh, look, someone else is contacting you. That's way too much! Are you for real? Are you the tea seller? Could you be the tea-selling FOXIAN lady, Daiching? Sorry, I overreacted. You were scammed. The FOXIAN Beauty Daiching account is a cyber fraud, and I'm that account's alt. I didn't think you would send that much money over. My conscience can't handle it. I want to return the money to you. Plus, you wouldn't want to lose that much money, right? I think you're scared. Your conscience? I don't think so. I think you're scared. The amount involved exceeded your expectation, right? You're not wrong, but you wouldn't want to be scammed either. So I'll return your money. Win-win. I'm regretting everything. I'll return all the money to you. Save this account in your contacts as Chingster. I'll contact you when you're at Cloudford.
Think of the space station as your...
Ah, the plot thickens. But if she does have a manager, why would she use her own alias to contact you? Normally, when things like this happened, her manager would be on the ball to deal with hiccups like this. Maybe she's the manager herself. Didn't you say the manager was male? Yeah, I'm saying Daiching doesn't exist! Wouldn't this be a little too cruel to researcher Wen? Here's an idea. What if you go and meet up with the manager before meeting her? I think that might be safer. If you can find him, ask about her, and if you can't, just forget about it. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I think we'll reach the dramatic conclusion of this another time. This ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would. So, I'll see you all next time.